Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kate. I love all things makeup, beauty, and skincare, and of course fun. Today we're going to be testing out this new foundation. This is by Gucci. It is their Éternité De Beauté foundation. This retails for $60. And it has a lot of claims. If this review and wear test is something you're interested in, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I would love it so much if you would subscribe to my channel down below. And without any further ado, let's go. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro, today we are going to be playing with the new Gucci Éternité De Beauté foundation. Try saying that 5 times fast if you don't speak French. So this alleges that it's going to be 24-hour wear, no transfer, full coverage, weightless, breathable texture, comfort and hydration, luminous matte finish. Those words always seem kind of contradictory to me, but I think they mean like not a super flat drying out matte. And then it also offers shine control. So if you don't know, I have a combination skin, so my T-zone gets super oily and then the rest of my face is nice and crusty. So it's just, you know, picture a nightmare that you can't wake up from. And that's my skin. That is my skin. But I have high hopes. I did wear this briefly already in a trying new makeup video, but I did not do a wear test. So today we're going to do a wear test, which I'm super excited about. So I have mine in this shade 265 medium fair. This is a cool foundation in the sense of like the undertone is cool, not like it's groovy. And to apply it today, we're going to use my DSMD sponge. For primer today, I already went in with this primer that I'm knocking over. This is a tried and true for me. This is by Tatcha. It's their liquid silk canvas. It just does a nice job softly blurring the skin and providing a little bit of hydration. So we are gonna hope for the best. We're gonna start with 3 pumps and just kind of see where that goes. Before we blend that in, I totally forgot. I'm gonna put on my concealer. I'm using the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Concealer. This is more of a medium coverage, but that is quite all right. I like to put my concealer on first and then blend it out with my foundation. I just find that it doesn't cake as much for me because I am prone to patty cake under the eyes. Let's finish blending this out. I'm just going to add another pump because it's doing it again. I noticed the first time that I wore this that it did oxidize a bit, and admittedly it's not a perfect match to begin with. It would be a little bit more perfect if it didn't oxidize, but that's okay. So this is how our skin is looking. I don't know. I think I would say it's full coverage. You probably could get even more full coverage if you wanted to apply it with a brush. I just find that my DSMD sponges do a really flawless job of blending it all out. And furthermore, I don't get the streak marks, and I also don't get a lot of cakiness because the sponge is going to absorb everything. I'm going to go in and set my face with my Huda powder, and I'll be right back to show you what the base looks like. Okay, so I am back and I have powdered my face. I think it's looking pretty good. That Huda powder and of course my primer are both products that I know and love and that work well with some of my other tried and true foundations. So I want to make sure that I'm setting this foundation up for success. Again, I have combination skin, so I'm really hoping that throughout the day my T-zone is able to keep the oil at bay. We will see. I'm going to go ahead, finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I'll show you how we're looking. But I don't know if you can tell, but like here's my chest and here's my neck. So I definitely got a shade that's a little bit too dark, but I also do think that this oxidizes. So if you're somebody that also struggles with foundations oxidizing on you, it might behoove you to get a shade a little bit lighter, just because I really thought this was going to be a perfect match. And it's not right now. I think honestly, a little bit further into spring and summer, this will be a perfect match. So I'm not super worried about it. I'm not going to like return it or exchange it or anything. It's just something that I wanted to note for you guys. Also, if you see like my powder starting to show up a little bit, it's like 100 degrees in this room. Where I film, it's upstairs in my house, and it is Satan's armpit in here. I swear to God. Anyways, I will be back once my makeup is done. Okay, so I am back. My makeup is done. It is the most basic makeup in the world. I literally just threw on some blush, some bronzer, and then I went in with my little Pat McGrath. This is the Divine Rose Luxe Quad Eternal Eden eyeshadow palette, because it's just like easy monochrome and it matches this ugly sweater that I have on. So I am looking like this. Not too bad. I am sweating. I am somebody that struggles with face sweat. It is so irritating. And it's not breaking up so far. However, I've literally just been like sitting here minding my own beeswax and playing with my makeup. So we will see how this goes. I have to move some furniture around my house today, and do some other stuff around the house. I would also like to get some Pokemon in. So admittedly, I don't have a super strenuous day, but I do have some moving of some large furniture I have to do. So we'll see how it holds up with like sweat and strenuous activity. And I will check back with you guys in a couple of hours. Okay, so I am back. It is about 8.5 hours later. And this is how the face is looking. Almost the same. Almost the same. You can see it kind of like wore off a little bit on my neck, but I'm wearing a turtleneck, so that's kind of to be expected. Looks pretty good. It's not super sinking into my smile lines. It did sink into this pesky thing up here, and you can like kind of see my texture. I'm definitely not an oil slick, which sometimes, like even with some of my favorite hydrating or dewy foundations, I will be like significantly more oily than I am right now. So I really do think that this does a nice job of controlling oil. However, that being said, I think that if you are somebody that has dry skin, you're not going to enjoy this. So buyer beware if you have dry skin, because it's not bad. It's just... it definitely kept my oils at bay. So I think that somebody that has like really dry skin might feel really dry in this. I don't feel like it's super heavy. I don't feel super makeup-y in this. Not a lot of transfer, if any. I don't even see any. I don't even see any on my sweatshirt, which is great. So yeah, I'm happy with this foundation. This is my second impressions, and I'm happy about this. I think money is really relative, especially right now with this economy. So I don't want to say like, I definitely think it's worth it. For me, it's worth it because makeup is something that I love and that I'm able to prioritize in a certain way, not over food or shelter, of course, but I'm able to have extra money to put aside. I do not think that if you, pay for a Gucci foundation over paying for rent or food, that you're going to be pleased with a Gucci foundation. I bet it tastes terrible. However, if you're looking at this and you also have just a little bit of extra money and you're looking for a mattifying foundation that lasts a long time, I really don't think you would be disappointed. I'm happy with this. I'm very happy with my purchase. So again, I don't want to tell anybody what is worth it and like how to spend your money, but I think if this is something you're interested in, I don't think you'd be disappointed. I will remind you that it did oxidize a little bit. So that's just something to bear in mind when you're picking out a shade. If you're able to pick out a shade in store, of course, that's prime. But I know for me, Sephora is nowhere near me, so I can't just hop in my car and return it. And honestly, summer's right around the corner, so I think it'll be just fine. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up. I would love it so much if you would subscribe to my channel down below. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.